What's up, everybody? Flashpoint Customs here. Just gonna go over kind of like the mods I did to make the Mezco Amazing Spider-Man like body swap using the Amazing Spider-Man parts, moving them over to VToys Figure 1 blank body that just recently came out. So this is kind of what it looks like all together. I didn't record the process of it. I got caught up in just making the figure that I forgot to set up the camera and like record everything. So this is kind of the end game of it, but I'll go over basically the order of things that I did and how I put together this figure. So starting off with removing the forearms and the gauntlets. So this is what the Mezco Spider-Man body looks like, and as you can see, one of these kind of forearm pegs is missing. Where did it go? This is what it looked like. It broke off into the forearm gauntlet itself because they're glued in with the suit. So that's the only issue I had making this custom, was the little peg broke off. But I was able to fish it out of the gauntlet itself and still have no issues with it because it came right out with some heat. So as you can see, this body, has butterfly joints, but not really. Like, you don't get that much movement of it. It's a Spider-Man figure, but it doesn't articulate like a Spider-Man figure. So I wanted to fix that issue. So I swapped it over to the new VToys Figure 1 body. As you can see, it's kind of long and lanky, kind of has like that Spider-Man look, Spider-Man build that I like. And you can see the butterfly joints themselves, butterfly more so than the Mezco version. So they come with adapters. So these are the leg adapters. For the figure 1, and then these are the forearm adapters, and as you can see, like, they're really similar to the Mezco Spider-Man ones. And here's just the other one. Sorry, I'm trying to hold it up. So thought to myself, hey, it could be a good body swap and make a great articulated Spider-Man figure in a Mezco style, because I love the suit of the Amazing Spider-Man figure. Just didn't like the body proportions. So I heated it up, popped off the gauntlets themselves from Spider-Man. The only issue, like I said, I ran into is they were glued into the gauntlet itself with the fabric, and so this one came off pretty easy. This one, the peg broke off, but I didn't care because I'm probably not going to use the body, and also these can just probably swap on to it as a replacement if I needed to use this body for something else. So boots came off also with some heat, and they popped off really easily, and everything kind of swapped over nice and easy. So neck as well. So the neck popped off and was able to pop onto the body. So just kind of going over just what it looks like. I was able to take the suit off, and I'll show you in the back here in a second. Let me just put this guy in a T pose. So here's kind of what he looks like. I cut the suit along the back stitching, if you will. As you can see, I kind of just messed up my ladder stitch at the end, but it gets the job done. Cut it off. I was able to peel it back and then move the arms kind of forward like this, and then peel the suit off over. It's easy if you take the neck off, and then you can just pull everything off. So that's kind of what the process is for swapping the body. And like I said, the articulation on this guy increases kind of like tenfold compared to the Mezco version. Let me just try and like get him into a Spider-Man pose here. So it's not going to be great, but just showing like the articulation increasing of the V-Toys Figure 1 body. And then let me try and do the same one for this figure. So so this one is kind of like lacking in the ab crunch department for this Mezco body, but yeah. So overall, I would say it's not a difficult kind of custom to make or body swap to do. I would say it's probably about a 5 out of 10 if you just have any experience with customizing. It's a lot of just heating and popping of the joints, not the joints, but the gauntlets and the boots, because they just swap so perfectly with the figure 1 joints. So it's really just removing the gauntlets, removing the boots, taking off the suit, taking off the neck, and then this head is a Marvel Legends head. It was just in one of my bins, my fodder bins, and it's kind of a placeholder right now until I find one that fits perfectly, I would say. But it doesn't look bad. The reds don't match. The suit and the neck are a little lighter, and this is a little darker, but I mean, it gets the job done. And then once you got the suit back on, all you have to do is just ladder stitch it back up, kind of start where the stitching ends that you pulled off, and just to reinforce the stitch, and then go back and forth, ladder stitch it all the way around, and then conclude the stitching. So overall, I like it. I'm enjoying the mods to it, or the body swap of it, and it's just a decent upgrade, a really good upgrade for the figure itself. So have any questions or comments, leave them in the video. I'll try to answer them as best as I can, or shoot me a message over on my Instagram, Flashpoint Customs, if you have any questions. So just wanted to put a little quick video out explaining the process of it and overall just how it went. So talk to y'all later.